Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. MATIC has indeed now broken above the trend line and broken above initial resistance. Those were two signals that we were watching for. Especially the break above the trend line was due after the market, basically formed this trend line, which became first, I think, visible on the chart here in June, early in June. So these trendline breakouts, especially if we have a lot of touch points, can be interesting setups. And we did have a pullback setup, which was here the orange support region, not a clear long trade setup, but for everybody who was interested in an entry, the FIBs were communicated. And now we even had a breakout setup. So that's where we are now. And now we just need to see if the market can form the 5 waves that are required to confirm the white wave count. So for anybody who's new, new in the Elliott wave space, obviously it is possible that here on the 5th of August, a substantial low could have formed. But due to the extended correction that we've seen over recent months, MATIC's failure to act on bullish setups, we kind of said that we need to see proof now, okay? We don't want to assume the white wave count, the super bullish wave count, until we at least get a 5-wave move up from the lows. And that would be this pattern that you see on the charts. What does that mean? That means I need to see a 3rd wave that reaches the 1.38 extension, 57 cents minimally. That's the 1.38 extension. And the 5th wave should get to the 1.618 extension ideally, but often they go higher. So minimally 5 waves that reach 61 cents. As long as we only have 3, the yellow wave count is highly likely. The yellow wave count is simply like an A, B, C structure in wave 4, and it could lead to another low. But bear in mind also the A wave can be a 5-wave move. So the bottom line is whether it's a 3-wave move or a 5-wave move, the next pullback could be another opportunity, because even if the rally is a 3-wave move, it would confirm further the yellow count, but even then, depending on what happens here, but it could be that the B wave pullback could be an opportunity to look for a trade to trade wave C. All I want to share with you is there will be probably a support zone. If you use it for a trade is of course up to you. The larger resistance area now that is above is between 56.7 cents and 77.9 cents. That's in line with the Fibonacci extensions I've just showed you here that start at 57 cents. So it seems like next, the lower range or the lower half of that resistance area is going to be relevant. I can delete now the micro resistance. We don't need it anymore. Please also be aware that as MATIC moves higher, obviously there's a lot of focus on MATIC at the moment due to the transition to the POL token, POL or coin. Please be aware that there is also structural resistance. So this previous B wave high at around 57 cents is also relevant. So there is a combination therefore of 2 Fibonacci levels around 57 cents. Remember, it's a 38.2 retracement and the 1.38 extension, and we have the structural resistance as well. If we add the volume profiles to the chart, VRVP, you can see that there is a bit of a spike here in that area, precisely at that B wave top in that area. The point of control, which is probably going to provide some more resistance, is up here around 73.4 cents. But first of all, we need to see if the market can get into that or towards that resistance area. And then once we see a first sign of a pullback, we're going to track a B wave pullback. Or if we have 5 waves up, we can also track the next wave 2, which would be a setup for a long trade. So that's the update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.